Okay, this is our Thermo-Dive model 105. We got the capacity to handle 2 to 3 divers depending on your conditions. We're currently testing this model prior to shipping to the customer. We've got a power monitor, that's what all the wires are there. We've got a power monitor on the system. The system also has a main control panel on top. Let's see here, I'll show you. We really don't even have it running. We're just cycling pumps right now. Getting ready to run a little bit. We have a remote panel connected to the main control panel with about a 20 meter cord, 66, 68 feet. And this is the remote system. Basically performs the same function as the HMI on the unit itself. Kind of show you our test setup. We have a process tank here where we are maintaining our temperature at a low temperature, similar to what different water temperatures that you could potentially be diving in. And that tank is connected to our unit via 2 hoses. The hose you see near the filter is your supply hose. That would be connected to a submersible pump, which is currently in our process tank, and that pumps supply water to the unit. We take a slipstream of that water that's supplied to the unit, and we circulate that through the machine to warm it up, where we extract some heat from the remainder of the supply water. We extract that heat, we concentrate that heat, put it back into the smaller stream of diver water to give us an output of warm water, hot water for diving. Then the processed water would be returned back to the ocean or the lake, whatever you're diving in. In this case, it's returned back to our process tank. So the divers, we actually have 3 hoses connected to our unit. We're able to deploy for different quantities of divers. Currently on diver 2 and diver 3, we're hooked up to a 150-foot umbilical, you can see on the spool there. And that's where we are also measuring our hot water output on the other side. The unit itself is supplied, has a supply plug, and where you can hook it up to your power on your ship to main power. In this case, we are at about 415 volt, 3-phase, 50 hertz, and we require a 30 amp service, which is pretty amazing. Low amperage level for a machine that does what it does here. But actually we only pull around 20 and a half amps maximum. We have a place where the supply pump can be plugged in, and that's what you would supply water to our system with. This supply pump, you can use it as an option, but also you could use your onboard ships water from your fire protection system or different things like that. You don't necessarily have to use this pump as long as you can supply enough water to the unit. In this case, this pump is a single phase 230 volt 50 hertz unit, a 5 amp service. All right. So the unit itself, we have on our HMI, we have our main operational screen. We have our status screen, our settings screen, and here this is where we can change from Fahrenheit to Celsius or PSIG to bar, depending on what unit system that you use. Our status give us a little bit more detailed information on what's going on within the system, what various instrumentation is reading at the moment. And we try to keep our operating screen very clean and simple, noting what our hot water pressure is, our dive, our temperature output to the diver, and our set point. And also noting our supply water temperature that's coming into the unit. We have our settings here where you can make changes, and we also have an alarm screen.